The year was 1977. The place was Colares, a small island town in Brazil. Life was simple, peaceful, even idyllic. Then the unexplained arrived. Strange lights began appearing in the sky, hovering over the town. At first, they were just distant points of light flickering against the night sky. Curiosity quickly turned to fear as the lights drew closer. These were no ordinary lights. They moved with an unnerving agility, darting and hovering in ways no known aircraft could. The people of Colares, once unconcerned, now looked to the skies with a mix of apprehension and wonder. Word spread quickly. Soon the entire town was captivated by the nightly spectacle. Fishermen returning from their work at sea told of close encounters with the mysterious lights. Some described feeling a strange heat emanating from the objects. Others spoke of a feeling of dread, a sense of being watched. As the sightings became more frequent, so too did the stories. What had begun as a curiosity was rapidly evolving into something far more unsettling. The local newspaper, eager to capitalize on the growing sensation, began publishing daily accounts of the sightings. Tourists, drawn by the tales of the unusual, flocked to the town, hoping to catch a glimpse of the enigmatic lights for themselves. Colares, once a quiet fishing village, found itself at the epicenter of a mystery that would captivate the world. The stage was set for one of the most intriguing and unsettling UFO events in history. As the nights passed, the lights over Colares grew bolder. No longer content to simply observe from a distance, they began to interact with the town and its inhabitants in increasingly disturbing ways. Beams of light, often described as being red or blue in color, began to shoot down from the objects. These beams, dubbed chupa chupa by the locals, targeted people seemingly at random. Those struck by the beams reported a range of bizarre and terrifying experiences. Some described feeling a sharp burning sensation as if pierced by a hot needle. Others felt an intense heat, despite there being no visible source. Still others reported feeling a strange tingling sensation, followed by numbness. The physical effects of the beams were bad enough, but the psychological impact was even worse. Victims spoke of feeling drained, exhausted, as if their very life force had been sucked away. The Chupa Chupa lights, once a source of curiosity, were now objects of terror. The once vibrant streets of Colares emptied as night fell. People barricaded themselves inside their homes, terrified of being targeted by the mysterious beams. The fishing industry, the lifeblood of the town, ground to a halt as fishermen refused to venture out, fearing the lights and their debilitating effects. Doctors, overwhelmed by the growing number of victims, were baffled. They had no explanation for the strange burns, the exhaustion, the fear that gripped their patients. As the situation in Colares spiraled, the local authorities found themselves out of their depth. The police, ill-equipped to deal with what was happening, could offer little in the way of protection. Desperate for help, the mayor of Colares reached out to the Brazilian government, pleading for assistance. The Colares UFO incident, once a local curiosity, was about to become a national concern. The Brazilian government, responding to growing public pressure and the pleas of the terrified residents of Colares, took the unprecedented step of deploying the Brazilian Air Force to investigate. The operation, codenamed Operation Saucer, was tasked with uncovering the truth behind the strange lights and the Chupa Chupa attacks. Headed by Brigadier General Protásio Luís Oliveira and Captain Uirange Holanda Lima, Operation Saucer arrived in Colares in late 1977. Their mission was to observe, document, and hopefully explain the phenomena that had gripped the town. The team, composed of seasoned pilots, engineers, and scientists, arrived armed with state-of-the-art equipment. They set up observation posts, cameras at the ready, prepared to capture the elusive lights. Their arrival brought a glimmer of hope to the beleaguered town. Perhaps with the might of the Brazilian military behind them, they could finally get some answers. The Air Force wasted no time. They interviewed witnesses, meticulously documenting their accounts of the lights and the Chupa Chupa attacks. They collected physical evidence, analyzing the strange burns and markings found on the victims. They studied the patterns of the lights, hoping to discern some logic, some predictability in their movements. Operation Saucer represented a significant shift. For the first time, a government was taking the reports of UFOs seriously, dedicating significant resources to understanding them. The outcome of their investigation, it was hoped, would not only unravel the mystery of Colares, but could potentially revolutionize our understanding of the universe and our place in it. Captain Urange Holanda Lima, a young and respected pilot, emerged as a key figure in Operation Saucer. Tasked with photographing the objects, he had numerous close encounters with the lights. He became convinced that they were not of this world. His photographs, many of which remain classified to this day, are said to show clear images of the enigmatic objects.